Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video I'm covering safes. I've put together 500 loots of them and I've put all the details and data into one video for you guys so you can just understand how awesome they are. So guys, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So first up, my team and I, we got 500 safes looted. We screenshot every single one of them, and after we did that, we put it all into a spreadsheet so we could accumulate all the data. After we did that, counted up how many of every item we found. We found out how much percentage to find each item, and then the value of each item based off the time of the spreadsheet being made. And I can tell you the total of how much we all made from it, and then the averages for each safe. So going to that now. So after looting the total 500 safes, we actually made just under 21 million rubles from those 500 safes, which sounds like an incredible amount of money, and that's because it is. When I made this video on this about March, so it was about 7 months ago, it was on average about 34,200 rubles per safe, and now that has been buffed up to 42,000 rubles per safe. And the change to that was in the most recent patch, they added a heap of new items, and I'll go over that in a minute. But the main thing to take focus of here is there are a lot of safes in the game that people just run straight past. You should be looting them every single time. I'm going to do a bit of a breakdown of how much money you make and why you make it, and other ways you can do it more optimally. But just understand right now, 42,000 rubles is what you're running past every time you go past the safe, and it's generally stuff that takes up no space within your container, and I'm going to explain why. So with the most recent patch, they added Veritas's pick, the two different diaries being the black and green one, the SSD, the flash drive, and Intel documents all being looted from safes. Now, every single one of those items, except for Veritas's pick, goes into a document case. Now, personally, I actually like to run a document case instead of a SIC case. The main benefit you get from a SIC case is the fact you can put dog tags in. But when I'm doing money runs or going focus for money or loot, I actually use a document case instead because you can put more items in it overall. The SIC case does have a small advantage being the skull rings, and I think there's the pro kills that might go into it, or it used to at least. But at the moment, the document case is where it's at. So as for the document case, you can currently put in it the SSD, both diaries, Intel documents, the SAS drives, Bitcoins, GP coins, and cash. So there is actually a couple of little tips and tricks you can use here, depending on how you want to run your maps. But personally, if I go reserve, I go 2 key tools to put every single key in reserve in there, and then I use an empty docs case because there is about 43 Intel spawns now, or 44 Intel spawns for reserve. And I'll put a link down below for that if you guys really want it. But there's 44 Intel spawns, and then all the other safes and random other stuff you can get in there as well, including cash and Bitcoins, etc. All go in the docs case, and you can actually just, half fill it on a reserve run. As well as if you go shoreline or customs, there's so many safes in those two maps that you can actually get a fair few items in there. As well, if you go loot computers, inside computers, you can get other things like your SSDs and also the SAS drive, which is only found in computers, not inside. Oh, actually, also filing cabinets, but not inside the safe. So filing cabinets and also computers can have some of these items as well, and Intel spawns are in computers too. So more and more reason why to take a document case and not a SIC case, unless you're going for that PvP action and you don't want to take a dog tag case with you. Now, if you want to know the nitty gritty bits of all the loot run and how much we made from each safe and the percentage chances, I would have had it up on the screen by now already. I'll have a link down below to the spreadsheet. What I want to go over right now is the locations and some ideas I would put out there for looting these safes, or how to do it if you want to put part of your money runs and to make money in Tarkov. Just quickly going over the locations. Interchange doesn't have any safes at all. Woods has one, but it's inside that main cabin area. Really not worth going into. Now, Reserve has 4, and 3 of them are all located up at the dome, and the other one's down in the tunnel. If you're going to go for those, that's all well and good. Make it part of your route or your paths to make money, and then also have that document case there available for when you're looting computers, filing cabinets, and also Intel spawns, because there's so many on that map. So it's really good for that if you're going down the tunnels and up to the dome. As for labs, there are 4 safes on labs. I personally also like to take a document case on the labs as well, because I think off the top of my head, it's 12 or 14 Intel spawns on labs, and they have a lot higher chance to spawn compared to other maps. Next, we've got customs. Now, customs, I love to loot the safes on this map. People never touch it for some reason. I don't know why. So going from the, let's go the custom side of the map, Big red warehouse has a safe inside there. Then going to the 3-story dorms, you have one in 204 and one in 214. These keys are dirt cheap, by the way. Every single one of the keys on customs are dirt cheap. Going to 2-story dorms, you got 105, 110, and 114. All have safes in them. I'd grab the 104 key as well because there's a toolbox and 2 jackets in there as well. But anyway, and then you also have the safe inside the gas station, new gas. If you're running past all those locations, you should be looting those safes at 42,000 a pop. Particularly the 3-story, 2-story dorms, that's 5 safes. It's 200,000 rubles that would nearly entirely fit inside your document case, unless you get something like a lion. But, you know, even if you get those items, it's still good value, you know. So personally, I don't understand why these aren't looted every time I walk past them, but there's been people in those rooms. Next up, we've got Shoreline. Now, there are 11 safes on Shoreline, but really, you're only going to loot 10 of them. The one by the radar tower, I personally don't go near that building. Every time I go up there, there's either players or player scouts that have been up there and they're coming in late, or it's just a really awkward place to fight from. Because of it being on a high ground and people can come up from any direction of the low ground, it's really hard to fight from, and I generally find myself in shitty situations, particularly if I get caught out inside the building. Moving over to the actual resort itself, there are 2 inside the actual admin building, but you do require a key for both of those. Moving over to the West Wing, you do need a key for the West 321 safe. And then going down to the cottages, there are 4 safes down in the cottages, 2 in the locked cottage. You need the cottage key and the cottage safe key. And then across to the open cottage, you can loot those 2 there. Going across to the gas station that's on fire, you can go into that and loot the safe inside there. You used to just hug the left-hand wall as you go in from the main entrance, but now you actually want to go into the center of the room and jump over the bench top, and you can actually, won't even get touched by the fire at all, jump over the bench top and you can go loot the safe there. Same way on the way out. Then down by the pier, there's the 2 final safes down there. Now, I don't really have much else to talk about this, so guys, just start taking advantage of these safes. If you're after quest items like flash drives, they are really high spawn chance for flash drives now. It's about 9.8% chance to get a flash drive. So if you're on those quests, that's what you should be doing now. And some of the other items, if you're after them, a good opportunity for you to be able to loot them. As for this video, that is it. Thanks for watching. I have started 2 new YouTube channels, so I actually have 4 in total. The reason behind that is I've got my IRL live outdoor adventure channel, which we will have starting getting content out soon as I'm about to get into my fishing streams. The Pestily Unmasked channel is all about me just talking about life, universe, army life, streaming life, just whatever's on my mind. I'm just going to verbally diarrhea on there if you guys are interested on it. And also, I've now uploading all my VODs from Twitch up onto YouTube, so you can see it in high quality, and then I don't have to worry about any of the risks going on with Twitch at the moment. So, if you haven't subscribed to those channels, all links will be down below. I think there's going to be a thing on the end screen to help you get over there as well. Thanks for watching another video. Make sure you smash the shit out of the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Commenting also helps. If you like anyone's YouTube videos, comment and like. It always does go a long way. And lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.